Assalamu alaikum and hello to all cricket lovers around the globe and specifically viewers from India because a big day for India. IPL 2022 final gonna held today between Gujarat Titans and Rajasthan Royals, two fresh teams, new team. And in order to discuss this match, I have a very special guest with me again, once again, who is a part of PSL as well. That is Ibrahim Yusuf. Ibrahim, a very warm welcome to you. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum and hello to the viewers. It is nice to be back again on the show. Thanks for having me.
So it was always pleasure to having you, Ibrahim. So let's start a debate, a big final today, and IPL 22nd. So like 14th to 15th, IPL gonna play. So Gujarat Titans, a new team, along with Lucknow Super Giants, who unfortunately couldn't qualify for the final. We will debate on it and in between. But right now, a couple of teams, Rajasthan Royals and Gujarat Titans. If we compare head to head in particular this season, Gujarat Titans like won 2-0. So do you think Gujarat Titans will have a bit edge over Rajasthan Royals?
Maybe slightly, but I don't think so. I think Rajasthan Royals will be up for the game.
Okay,
and they should come with their best.
Yeah, for sure. Gujarat Titans definitely Ahmedabad, which is home ground. There is like definitely a lot of support. Both teams are Indian teams, but there is we have seen in the past that when we see the RCB matches, there's a full home jam-packed crowd. So, do you think final has some additional pressure and Gujarat Titans being a home ground team and they have certain advantage over Rajasthan Royals, or it will be a new fresh game?
No, it won't be an advantage because Gujarat haven't really played at the ground. Ahmedabad. This is the first time they're playing there as a team. So we'll have to see what happens.
Okay.
But maybe the crowd pressure might be there. The home supporters might be supporting them.
Okay, if you go 14 years back, Rajasthan Royals become the first team under the leadership of great Shane Warne. They won the inaugural tournament and a very excited tournament that was. I still remember the memories of that. In the second time after 14 years, Rajasthan Royals managed to cement a place in the final. So do you think Gujarat Titans become a new team and they themselves have very morale booster because they qualified to the final and Rajasthan has second final in the last 14 years. So do you think Gujarat Titans has some additional pressure as compared to Rajasthan Royals because they've already played final, or the momentum Gujarat Titans have, they will shift to the same momentum?
I think no, it will be the same. Both teams will be looking to win. Obviously, the Gujarat captain will be motivated to keep his record. He's been to 4 IPL finals and never lost.
Yeah.
So he'll be looking to keep up that record. But otherwise, I think both teams were just looking to give their best on the day.
Okay, recently we have seen that late Shane Warne with the departure of Shane Warne, which was not basically no one was expecting that. That was a bit uncertain for every cricketing fan, cricketing fraternity. So there is a back end of mind of every Rajasthan players that we should go for the tribute to Shane Warne, or there will be just a natural game because if they win, then there will be a huge betterment for the Rajasthan franchise as well as they can give tribute to Shane Warne. So your thoughts on that?
That will be definitely there. There was a team talk in the beginning of the season which they showed Kumar Sangakkara speaking to them and the new players that they bought, and he was talking to them about the legacy, about the Rajasthan Royals team, and then he said, once you get on the field, do it for yourself first. He said, make sure you're playing for yourself, and then remember one, you're the first Royal.
So guys, this is basically our neutral views because Ibrahim from South Africa and I'm from Pakistan, because we are cricket lovers and cricket fraternity, we are there to share our views about the IPL final. We got a chance to like very limited videos on IPL, but still we are there for you. Okay, Ibrahim, let's talk about Rajasthan spin department. They have like services of Ravichandran Ashwin along with Chahal. On the other hand, Gujarat Titans has Rashid Khan, who is like one of the best in the business as far as T20 is concerned. So how can you see that Ashwin and Chahal combo along with Rashid Khan? Do we think that Rashid Khan is a bit superior as compared to Ashwin or Chahal, or it will be you can say that's a mix of a feeling like both are equal?
I think it's going to be stronger for Rajasthan. Chahal and Ashwin, two very good spinners. Rashid Khan, if the wicket is going to be turning, he doesn't have support. Who's the second spinner for Gujarat?
Yeah. And Josh Butler has been fabulous and exceptional, like in this season, and like 4 to 5 hundreds. And his track record against Rashid Khan is not that much good. I was just like walked through some of the stats, and it was clearly mentioned that out of 4 to 5 times, Rashid Khan manages to got Josh Butler out with an average of around, I think, 15 to 20, which are very rare as compared to batsmen like Josh Butler. But Josh Butler has been in a phenomenal form right now. Do you think that the battle between Rashid Khan and Josh Butler will be interesting?
Yes, definitely, it will be interesting.
And who's going to win that?
Josh Butler is in great form, and the minute he is not really scoring, Rajasthan struggles to put up a decent total on the board. So that will be a big wicket for Gujarat Titans.
Okay,
It'll also be interesting to see if Butler doesn't step up, which other batsmen from Rajasthan step up to help them put a good total on the board.
Okay, let's compare to Gujarat Titans lower order. We have seen the name in the past from Kings 11 Punjab, that David Miller the killer. He has been like, when he's on song, he can't see anything and just hit the boundaries. So how crucial it will be, because he's a big match player. We can see in the past that David Miller, like, it's a one-man show. And I remember that one of the WhatsApp discussion, we have discussion about that David Miller single-handedly won the match for Titans. So do you think that Miller's impact will be in this game?
Definitely, and we're looking to show that Rajasthan Royals bought him and kept him on the bench for, I think, 2 seasons. That why don't you utilize me better? I'm a match winner, so he'll be looking for something to prove, like he did in the last game in Qualifier 1, where he won the game for Gujarat Titans. So definitely he'll be dangerous. He'll want his wicket and Hardik Pandya's wicket.
Okay, if I ask you,
two will take the game away.
If I ask you to basically spot on a couple of players from Gujarat Titans, it can be all-rounder, it can be a batsman or a bowler, and a couple of from Rajasthan Royals who can be a trump card for their respective franchise. Keeping final in mind, it will be a nerve game, pressure game. Both teams are new in that terms, because Rajasthan Royals is not used to playing finals. Gujarat Titans first appearance, and they played a final. So which will be the 2 players you will pick from the Rajasthan Royals and from Gujarat Titans?
2 players. From Gujarat, I'd pick Hardik Pandya and David Miller. And then from Rajasthan, it will be Sanju Samson and Yuzvendra Chahal.
Okay, you have mentioned Sanju Samson, interesting cricketer, gutsy cricketer, and I mean, as far as captaincy is concerned, how would you rate how important captaincy would be in today's encounter? Because Sanju Samson is also a very good captain. We have seen his leadership skills, and Hardik Pandya is like, I think he's been fabulous leader. We can see that team is like supporting him. Team is always like fighting with Hardik. So how do you rate the board captain, young captains? So will it be the nerves, or the cool guy will lift the trophy today?
One who stays cool under pressure and makes the correct decisions, and how they utilize the bowlers the right way, especially the use of DRS, since umpiring hasn't been too good this IPL.
Yeah, that's true. So, Ibrahim, who's going to win tonight? Just a neutral opinion. I believe you are a supporter of our Rajasthan Royals from big time, as per our earlier discussion, but still I want to know your opinion, why you are choosing a specific side. And if I ask you about the favoritism of today's encounter, that who will lift the trophy? Will it be a Gujarat Titans or Rajasthan Royals?
Rajasthan Royals, because I think Butler is going to score again today. Butler, the way he played on Friday, I think he'll score again today. He and Jaiswal will go hard against the new ball. If they can set a platform, I think Rajasthan won't be able to stop. And then Bolton and Prasidh Krishna with the new ball. If they strike wickets, I think it's going to be hard for Gujarat.
Okay, Ibrahim, normally there is a strategy against certain players. No, it's a big match, and we can't say that Rajasthan Royals or Gujarat Titans won't come with some strategy. As you mentioned, that Butler, and everyone is aware that how hard-hitting batsman is one of the greatest T20 players. So will Gujarat Titans come up with some certain strategy how to got him out, like a bouncer or a length ball or what's, because he's hitting around the boundary. So what's your thoughts personal that what is weak area, and how Gujarat Titans can put the curtains and get him out as soon as possible?
They might look to maybe start with the spinner against him.
Starting with the spinner?
Because maybe take pace off the ball and don't make him try to make the shots, because the ground is big. So if he tries to play shots, might get caught on the boundary.
Okay, let's talk about a bit about toss. Will the toss factor, because a night game, final game, will the toss or dew factor will be impactful, or win the toss, simply go to the bat first and put runs on the board, or win the toss to go to ball first and get how many you can chase that? Your thoughts on that?
Not sure if there will be any dew around, but it is a big ground and it's tough to tell what's going on. I think win the toss and bowl first.
Win the toss and ball first. So you prefer that whoever will chase will get a chance to win the match.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the final. I would just like a couple of more minutes, Ibrahim. Let's take overall IPL. This time we have 10 teams, and we can see that RCB again, unfortunately, didn't qualify for the final. Hard luck. There is new captain, Faf du Plessis. They put a good effort. Luck wasn't there because the other team also disqualified Delhi Capitals. I personally feel that Delhi Capitals was a very good team and they have potential to become the top 4 teams, but RCB 1 point away from, and they get the final 4 spot. So how about LCG, Lucknow Super Giants? Another good team and leadership of KL Rahul and Gautam Gambhir, the head coach, you may say that the think tank. How would you rate LSG journey, Lucknow Super Giants as a team?
They did well, but there was times where you could question the captaincy and what was happening. Like the way they structured the batting order, especially against RCB in that eliminator. I don't know why they didn't send Aaron Lewis when Quinton de Kock got out early. They should have said Lewis there. He was an opener or he could bat at 3. But they changed the batting order. At times they were batting Stoinis at number 8, which was why doing that he could have won the match. And also the way they were utilizing bowlers sometimes.
So overall, how do you rate Lucknow Super Giants journey? Will it be, do you think that it's an impressive team and in the coming years, they can, the bunch of units are very good and they can come out with a more productive team? Mistakes do happen. I've seen that Delhi Capitals captain also made some, Rishabh Pant has made some mistakes in the very crucial moments. So if I ask you the neutral person, LSG, how do you rate LSG journeys in this IPL?
They had a good journey, and I think they deserve to make it to the top 4. They were playing some good cricket most of the time. So I think from here they would learn from their mistakes, and I think most of the team would stay together. So I see them coming with a similar team next year and doing good again.
And what went wrong with Royal Challenger Bangalore? I think there is a lot of support. Me, myself, was supporting RCB basically because of great Virat Kohli. He's been an exceptional player, no doubt about it. What do you think as a neutral guy that what actually happened with Royal Challenger Bangalore? They couldn't finish the game. They couldn't win any tournament right now. They played a couple of finals as well, then eliminators. But why didn't they qualify? They have a bunch of very good players like Kohli, then AB de Villiers they had, Faf du Plessis, that Maxwell they had. Once they have not David Warner, I think that was Aaron Finch they had. So where they lack? There's a player chemistry or what? I mean, I'm shocked why they couldn't qualify for the final at least.
The bigger players were just not pitching up. Maxwell, Faf, and Kohli were failing to perform consistently. And also in the bowling department, there was 1 or 2 bowlers who were always leaking too many runs, which was a weakness for them.
Okay, so as far as format is concerned, I just take your 1 or 2 minutes or more than we're winding up. As far as formatting is concerned, do you think this format is fine as 14 matches, or do you think that it's still a very long-lasting tournament having a couple of months and the end result? So how do you think as a neutral person, will it be a wise approach to conduct 14 matches across or get the tournament a bit shorter, or IPL franchises stick with the same thing?
I think the schedule should change a little bit. They should do more double headers and try to finish it a bit earlier, not stretch it over 2 months. It gets too long and people get tired of it.
Okay.
And maybe also look at the 14 matches. Maybe they should look to cut that down.
Yeah. Okay. Final remarks, Ibrahim. As you told earlier, Rajasthan are favorite, but as a neutral opinion for the viewers from you, based on your cricketing skills and cricketing knowledge, who is going to lift trophy tonight?
I think Gujarat Titans, with Hardik Pandya having that winning mentality and know it how, they look strong to win it. And
so
he's probably going to win.
So here's from heart, Ibrahim is supporting Rajasthan Royals. From mind and cricketing knowledge, he's saying Hardik Pandya 11 is going to win tonight. Let's see what happens. I personally believe that Rajasthan Royals will surprise Gujarat Titans tonight. And I have like a gut feeling that Rajasthan Royals will be the champion for the second time. Let's see what happens. It's going to be a cracker tonight. Ibrahim and me will join us in the future sessions, hopefully, and inshallah. Till then, stay tuned, keep watching us, keep subscribing my channel, Cricketing Mind, and Ibrahim channel, EB Sports. I'm requesting you once again. It's a very good blogger. He writes very good blogs. I personally review all. Please support his channel. And also, is Ibrahim, your YouTube channel as well? EB Sports with the same name? Or just
EB Sport Talk.
EB Sport Talk. So all the viewers who are watching right me, EB Support, I will also mention the link there. So keep supporting his channel as well. Mine. Till then, take care. Until next time. Allah Hafiz.
Walaikum Salam.